I be stepping on it. I be stepping. Shoes with some catching on. I be stepping.
What's up, champ? It's the big dog Dojah. We back for another one. Okay, so let's just stop for a second. You know what I'm saying? We already know. We know what we on. You know what I'm saying? Peace is priority. Living with intention. Intentionally healing. On the way to being the best versions of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We already know that we got principles in play. We got standards in play. We know we got structure in play. You know what I'm saying? But when's the last time that we were proud of ourselves? When's the last time that we said, "Ooh, I got that done. Ooh, I did that"? When the last time you did that? When the last time you congratulated yourself on completing a step? It don't got to be huge. It don't got to be life-changing, because small steps lead to the big steps being accomplished. So it is all huge. It is all life-changing because you're making an impact on you. So don't minimize nothing that you're doing for yourself. But when's the last time we said, I finished a book. I'm so proud of myself. 9 times out of 10, if it was your goal to start reading instead of scrolling at nighttime, you struggle with that. But now you reading whole chapters a day. You probably started a page a day. Now you at chapters a day. Now you finishing books, bro. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is you have to congratulate yourself for your mind shift. You know what I'm saying? It might seem small because you're reading books. Okay, whoop-de-doo. No, not whoop-de-doo. If you were scrolling before and now that you're reading, that's a healing within you. That's change happening within you. That means what you intended for your life, you actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge accomplishment. Your mind shift is an accomplishment. It could be something huge. You could have closed on the property. Hey, man, that's major. You know what I'm saying? You could have created the business plan to the pizza shop that you want to open. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? You could have worked out Monday through Sunday. Bruh, whatever your stuff is, it's major, but to who? We already know the world not stopping. You know what I'm saying? And naturally, as you create your program for yourself, just like how they program us with school and with work, you got get up, traffic, gas, breakfast, coffee, work, dinner, wife, kids, sleep, shit, and all over again. You know what I'm saying? Now you're creating your own program. You know what I'm saying? But within that program, you have to have that moment where we stop and we absorb, just like how we used to absorb negativity. We used to absorb doubt, fear, projection. We absorbed all of that. Now it's time to absorb the positive. Success comes within the steps that you completed. Them the goals that you made for yourself and you're getting them done. Stop, pat yourself in the back. Feel that, bruh. You did that. You went crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You did that for yourself. You got your new ID. You did that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got the small pass on your car. It needed to be done the last 6 months. You got it done today. Man, pat yourself on the back, bruh. Because you're making the steps to make your life better. You know what I'm saying? You got your credit card paid off. Whatever the case may be, bruh. You doing something. You did something for yourself. Today, we have to focus on, let's just take a moment and think about something that we did for ourselves that was positive, that was a positive impact. You might have meal prepped all week for this week and you stayed on your meal prep. You didn't cheat, you didn't fall off, you didn't let Halloween distract you. None of that. We have to absorb this energy just like how we absorb the negative. Naturally, as we move in, like we said, we got a program. The momentum is going to keep you going. But if you stop and absorb the positive of the steps that you accomplish, whether they small, whatever, they still make an impact. Absorb that energy, because when it gets to a point where it's raining again, because right now the sun on us, we feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Life go up and down. It's not for me to say though. You know what I'm saying? If it do get rainy outside again, we could look back. We could think about how we felt when we accomplished that goal, because we sat and absorbed that energy. So then when it rains outside again, we're going to think back to that moment of how we felt, and it's going to motivate us. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to push through it. I know I'm going to get through this. And I know this may be hard right now that I'm trying to fight to get through, but I know when I accomplish this goal, I'm going to feel great. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I accomplished fear, I felt great. I'm gonna accomplish this goal and I'm gonna feel great. It's gonna get greater later. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you accomplished the goal today. You woke up and did your laundry like you said you wanted to. You didn't wait, you didn't procrastinate. You got it done. Absorb that. Feel proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You did that. You know what I'm saying? You got up and ran and jogged. You did that. You feel that. Feel that. You absorb that. Absorb that because it's something that you wanted to do. You told yourself that you wanted to do. Now, like we already know, we feed our subconscious mind. Now, when we tell ourselves, I want to get up and I want to do my laundry, I want to go wash my car, and I want to go jog. When we get up and go do that, our subconscious mind is like, oh, okay, we can rely on ourselves. We proud of ourselves because we know when we tell ourselves something, we're going to get it done. Now, when you get it done, you got to be able to pat yourself on the back. You got to absorb that too. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel proud of yourself. Don't feel bad. You can even reward yourself. You know what I'm saying? I like to reward myself, and this is not all the time, with a tattoo. However you reward yourself. We're going to be intentional with how we reward ourselves, though, because we can't reward ourselves with something that's going to deter what we're building. So that means if a step that we taking is being sober, I don't want to drink right now. I've been without alcohol for the last 30 days. We're not going to celebrate by taking a drink. If your diet has been your priority and you've been on a clean diet for the last 30 days, we're not going to celebrate with a big, fat, sloppy Oreo fried cake. We're not going to do that to ourselves. We owe ourselves better than that, right? We're going to celebrate in a fashion that respects what we're building for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is to be intentional about absorbing this energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad, bro. When you accomplish a goal, don't minimize it. The world already not going to stop for you. You know what I'm saying? And you can share with others, but we already know when we expose our successes to other people, we open ourselves to receive that energy. So that's on you. But for you, absorb the moment. Pat yourself on the back. Proud. Matter of fact, look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Stand strong. You did that. Let's say it together real quick. You did that. I did that. Yeah, man, don't feel bad, man. Feel it. Feel that. You have to feel every moment, every second when to get to that step, to accomplish that goal. You have to feel every bit of that. You wanted to get your driver's license. You got to take the test, study, answer the questions right, do a driver's test, and then once you get your ID, you're not going to celebrate that? Come on, bro. You need to feel every bit of that. Take yourself out to dinner, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? You deserve that. You know? But the whole point is to be your biggest cheerleader, bro. You loving on yourself. You being the best version of yourself. We gonna absorb the positive. So that means when we get something done, when we accomplish a goal, we're going to consciously out loud celebrate. And however, that might be a post. You might post on Instagram, social media. You might say, hey, I did this. That's on you. However you do it, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to absorb that energy. Well, y'all, Champion.